What's happening, iPad Focus fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire dose of all things Apple, because we're diving deep into the latest game changers. First up, Apple has just released HomePod version 26, packing in 3 brand new features that are set to revolutionize your smart speaker experience. We're talking about enhancements you've been waiting for. But wait, there's more. Apple's latest iPhone software, iOS 26, has officially gone live, and it's bringing a fresh, snazzy design called Liquid Glass along with a host of new capabilities. We've got the full breakdown on what's new, but more importantly, we're revealing exactly which iPhones are compatible with this major upgrade, and which ones, sadly, won't be making the cut. Now, let's talk about your data and older devices. Apple is dropping iCloud support for devices running iOS 10 and macOS Sierra. We'll dive into what this means for users of these older operating systems, which essential iCloud services will no longer be accessible, and which devices are most affected by this significant shift. And finally, we're shifting our gaze to the future with a look at the iPhone 17. Early signs are pointing towards massive demand, and we're breaking down what these promising indicators mean for Apple investors and what we can expect from this next-generation device. You do not want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. HomePod 26 just dropped, and it's bringing the heat with 3 major upgrades. Apple's HomePod and HomePod Mini are getting a significant boost with the release of version 26 of their software. While not as extensive as the updates for iOS, iPadOS, and macOS, these 3 new features are designed to enhance your audio experience and device control. For years, Apple Music users on iPhone, iPad, and Mac have enjoyed the seamless transitions of Crossfade, but the HomePod has been conspicuously missing this feature. That all changes now, as HomePod version 26 finally brings Crossfade to your smart speakers, allowing for uninterrupted music flow as songs smoothly transition from one to the next. This means no more awkward silences between tracks, just pure, continuous audio bliss. But the improvements don't stop there. If you frequently use AirPlay with your HomePod, you'll be thrilled to know that Siri's control over AirPlay content has been significantly enhanced. Now, when audio is playing on your HomePod via AirPlay, you can simply ask Siri on another HomePod speaker in your home to direct that playback to a different HomePod. This offers a much more intuitive and flexible way to manage your multi-room audio setups. Beyond these announced features, beta users have also discovered a new Wi-Fi option within the Home app. Previously, HomePod was designed to automatically connect to the same network as your iPhone or iPad, but manual control was impossible. This update allows you to manually select the Wi-Fi network your HomePod connects to, giving you greater control over your device's network configuration. Of course, Apple also mentions general bug fixes and stability improvements, which are always welcome. The addition of Crossfade, enhanced AirPlay control, and manual Wi-Fi network selection are significant quality-of-life improvements for HomePod users. This update signals Apple's continued commitment to refining the HomePod experience, potentially paving the way for future hardware releases like the rumored HomePad or HomePod Touch next spring. Don't go anywhere, because the biggest iPhone news of the year is coming up next. Your iPhone might not be ready for iOS 26. Apple's latest iPhone software, iOS 26, has officially launched, introducing a dazzling new liquid glass design and a suite of exciting new features. However, not all iPhones will be able to run this cutting-edge update, leaving some users in the dust. For those whose devices are incompatible with iOS 26, Apple has also released iOS 18.7, offering a stable alternative with continued support and security. While older iPhones will continue to function, they will miss out on the latest features and crucial security protections. The primary cutoff point for iOS 26 compatibility lies with the 2018 iPhone models, the iPhone XS, iPhone XS Max, and iPhone XR. These 3 devices, which were the oldest compatible with iOS 18, will not support iOS 26. Fortunately, if your iPhone is from 2019 or later, meaning an iPhone 11 or newer, you are in the clear. The rollout for iOS 26 has begun, and it's expected to be the iPhone software for the next year, until September 2026. The download size is substantial, with reports of it being around 14 GB on devices like the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and some users are experiencing slow download speeds, so you might want to wait a few days before updating. This news has sparked significant discussion online, with users eagerly checking their device compatibility and debating whether to update immediately or wait. The clear division between supported and unsupported devices highlights Apple's strategy of focusing its latest innovations on newer hardware, a move that could influence future upgrade cycles. But what happens when Apple decides older devices are too old for even basic services? We're talking about iCloud next. Apple is cutting off iCloud for millions of users. In a significant move affecting users of older Apple devices, Apple has officially dropped iCloud support for those running iOS 10 and macOS Sierra. This means that all iCloud features now require a minimum of iOS 11 or macOS High Sierra, effectively rendering older operating systems incompatible with essential cloud services. This change impacts a wide range of devices that were last updated with iOS 10 or macOS Sierra. Launched back in September 2016, these operating systems are now 9 years old. Specifically, iOS 10 was the final version supported by devices like the iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, and the fourth-generation iPad. Consequently, these devices will no longer be able to access critical iCloud services such as Keychain, iCloud Photos, iCloud Backups, Find My, and iCloud Drive. While Macs running macOS Sierra are generally compatible with macOS High Sierra, any Mac that hasn't been updated beyond Sierra will also lose iCloud functionality. This decision by Apple has generated considerable concern among users of older hardware, many of whom rely on iCloud for essential data synchronization and device management. The move underscores Apple's ongoing strategy to phase out support for aging software and hardware, encouraging users to upgrade to newer devices to maintain access to its full ecosystem of services. Now, let's look towards the future and what's driving excitement in the Apple investment world. Get ready for iPhone 17 insights. iPhone 17 demand is already soaring, and investors are buzzing. Whispers from the supply chain and early market indicators are painting a remarkably rosy picture for the upcoming iPhone 17, suggesting a surge in demand that has Apple investors on the edge of their seats. These promising early signs indicate that Apple's next flagship device might be its most sought-after yet, potentially driving significant growth for the company. While specific details about the iPhone 17's features remain under wraps, the sheer anticipation and early positive signals from manufacturers and component suppliers point towards a product that is already capturing the market's imagination. This heightened demand could translate into record-breaking sales figures, further solidifying Apple's dominant position in the smartphone market. Analysts are closely watching these developments, as strong iPhone 17 demand would be a major catalyst for Apple's stock performance in the coming year. The buzz surrounding the iPhone 17 is palpable, with tech enthusiasts and industry watchers alike speculating about its innovative features and design. The early indicators of high demand are a testament to Apple's enduring brand loyalty and its consistent ability to generate excitement for its new product launches, offering a strong outlook for Apple's financial future. That's all the Apple news you need to know today. All right, Apple fans, that was a whirlwind tour of the latest. HomePod 26 is here with Crossfade and smarter AirPlay, iOS 26 is rolling out but leaving some older iPhones behind, and iCloud support is ending for iOS 10 and macOS Sierra devices. Plus, the iPhone 17 is already showing massive demand signs. If you found this update valuable, smash that like button, subscribe to iPad Focus for all your Apple needs, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and drop a comment below telling us which update excites you most. Don't forget to follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.